Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be fielded at the 6. Able to spin free. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
This is Bell, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Alert! Alert! Squirrel! Snickers, you gotta spin. AB! Check. Fresno!
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Mario Edwards able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
He went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. 33-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
let's go.
You're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Quarter. AB.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They get it to him running left. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Here's Bell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You're mine. 24. 694.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now, ready? 12 jumbo.
Here's Carr to throw. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
29. You're mine.
Carr now on 1st down. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, ready?
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Completes it to Hurns. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
We got three, get set. Ready?
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, what a move. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Justin Ellis in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Let's go. Jack 16.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a 1st. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. A very solid gain of 27. With that grab, by the way, Antonio Brown now over 10,000 receiving yards in his career.
That is an incredible, significant accomplishment. You're saying 10,000 yards? How many other guys have done that in NFL history?
He's the 46th all-time.
And one of the few that are active.
Yeah,
incredible.
There's only a few that are active. He still, though, is a ways away from Jerry Rice, up over 22,000 for the all-time lead. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Bell, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Get set, get set.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Always got some breathing room.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, got three.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Carr going to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Snickers, 66. Focus.
Not taking your advice, they'll throw first play. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check that guy. Big. 8. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Cooper was the target there. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Roethlisberger will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets past one man. And now running right through it. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Carr going to try and throw on third down. He hits Randall, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Carr now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. The 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
3 down.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 7:34.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Rolling to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try now for Carr. He completes it to Bryant. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Pittsburgh, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.